It felt like a welcoming environment to walk into. One of my most recommended classes just because of the way it's structured.
The best part was definitely all the creative freedom. I really loved having the opportunity to come up with short little stories and workshopping them with my teammates.
We only have 3 weeks to make a final completed animation that's colored, that the characters are believable, that the story is clear. What's the theme? What's our story? What are we gonna do? No second guessing. You have to go right in and you kind of just have to run with it.
The big objective of the class was to really put them through a real life collaborative experience. They are given about 3 weeks to create a short. You have to learn how to work with different people. And if they can learn that here in school, they're gonna have a much better time doing that when they have a job on the line.
I love Daisy. If I could take this class again, I absolutely would. She was very engaged if we had questions or if we needed a suggestion. She always had something to offer.
I think she's one of the best instructors we have, and she was the perfect instructor for this. She's great at what she does, but she's pure heart. You sometimes just need someone to believe in you in a safe space, which is, I think, what she created, a very safe space to create whatever the hell we wanted.
I love Daisy. She's very easy to talk to, is super enthusiastic about what she does.
I was always excited to go because Daisy just made it so open. She would always be like, well, I love this part, and like, these are the things that I think you could change, but it was always positive, always great feedback.
I kind of saw myself as the narrator or sort of the guide, and I would just kind of float around from group to group, just listen in and see what they were talking about. I really tried to let them run the show in terms of what they wanted to do creatively. People, I think, realized a lot about themselves in terms of how they communicate with people, what's expected of them.
Honestly, I say for me, maybe the best part was just getting to create the projects with other people, getting to collaborate with people that draw and animate stuff, which I hadn't seen yet before because, man, that takes a lot of time and I didn't know that.
It was really fun to work with the music production people. They all have like very distinctive styles. This is a great class if you want to be able to do short films and collaborate with people. This is a great class to take.
If you have a really good understanding of how to write short, simple stories, you get to flex your creative skills, and then you have all these unique projects that you can put on your portfolio. What I'm most proud of is evoking reactions out of my classmates. Like when we came up with something that was meant to be funny, they would actually laugh, or if it was meant to be weird or creepy, they would gasp. Just being able to pull those reactions out of an audience felt really good.
We all had to come together, so at the end of those 3 weeks, we were all proud of what we put into the project. Working side by side with different majors to see like what they go through, really interesting for me, because I had never really talked to any 2D animators or sound effects guys. It kind of gives you the feel of what a production is all about.
And I think being able to work side by side with those people and understand their thought process, it helped them understand what goes into it.
Because you had the music person sitting with you, you could talk about how you could animate that and how to use music.
We all made some amazing work. Everyone, that was probably the best work that they did that whole semester.
The stuff they made was so amazing. Every single film that they made, I just felt so proud for them and just so happy because I think just for their confidence and just for their realization of their abilities, for me to see that was really special. For me to see them understand that they can do amazing work just made me so happy. Pure joy exceeded my expectations. And I had pretty high expectations for the class, but they blew them out of the water. It's really fun, and I think you learn so much coming out of it.